What up, though? Let's chill with me. Top tier podcast. Good morning, battle rap. Good morning, battle rap world. I'm all the way fucked up. Look at it. Hat don't match this. This ain't got yellow. Ain't got shit to do with green. Look, I'm a bit under the weather. Just, cold. You know what I'm saying? Traveling. Just I'm all fucked up. I'm all fucked up. But even though I'm fucked up, y'all was not going to have to worry about not having a show, right? So we here. Good morning, battle rap. Got some topics to talk about and discuss. One, namely, being the event that I attended in Ohio, only happens in Ohio. Ohio, excuse me. Shout out to Jay Jeans, who kind of pretty much put together this event in partnership with iBattle, and we'll get to that uh, later on. Also, the RapOff introduced themselves back into the eyes of the battle rap culture. Speaking of culture, we'll get into that in a bit as well. But yeah, some battles that was noteworthy for different reasons that happened Sunday. We'll get into that. But first, man, I mean, I think I think y'all know where we're going, right? I think you know where we're going. Let's talk about it. The final, S1, King of the Dot, man. The finals finally happened. Long ass season, but full of dope battles. Some top 20 battles of last year, some top battles of this year, man. When you think about Mac versus Bill, you know what I'm saying? Like they've been consistently dope all season long, and the finale was over the weekend with some exhibition battles that are very noteworthy. And even though you kind of see it listed at the bottom, to me that was still, even including the championship match, battle of the night, battle of the weekend. And I'm talking about my dogs. Both of them my dogs. I fuck with both of them. They know that. Fate versus Times. Times versus Fate. You're talking Cali, Michigan. I forget exactly what part Fate's from. He's not from Bernardino, is he? And I don't think he's from like Sacramento, but he's like, he's somewhere around there. I know Tom's from Detroit though. What up though to all of my homies in Detroit on the west side and the east side, respectively. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody. They put on the fucking clinic, man. Contrasting styles, which always helps. And the reason that always helps because if you're not a fan of one, you might like the other. So it kind of helps balance things out, and it's always refreshing. It's unpredictable. You don't know what you're going to get. You know what I'm saying? One dude might be scheming and punching, the other dude might be hitting some real vivid street shit, and it's just a well mixed bag of a battle. That's what we got in this one, man. I'm not gonna spend too much time. Y'all know me, I'm not a bar breakdown guy. There's other channels that do exceptionally well with breaking down bars, and you know what I'm saying. That's not me. They ain't paying me to judge. You know what I'm saying. So that ain't my lane. I stay in my lane. But I will say, Times and Fate kicked things off proper. Fate came out wilding. Um, I thought he set a tone. He had some original Times flips. I I was shocked because they didn't flip each other's name as much as I thought they would. Fate definitely flipped Times more than Times flipped Fate's name, but I thought it would be like probably the battle with the most amount of name flips in the history of battle rap. That's why I went in expecting, but they kind of laid off for that for the most part. But most of the joints that Fate had for Times were dope, original. He did have some that I've heard before, personally because I watched a lot of Times battles, right? So what's new to me, I mean, what's old to me might not be old to you. It might be new to you, and you might thought it was fire, right? Times comes out and he sets a tone early. It's always dope, or it's always kind of like entertaining, or you know, you going at the establishment when something don't go your way. Starts off going off on organic and how the system was. People thought it was flawed because he was 3-0 in the season. He was undefeated and still didn't make the playoffs. So, he has bars for him. The crowd goes crazy. Then he focuses on the target, man. And I thought Yeah, I thought there was separation big time in that first. Especially like towards it's the way it's the back half to me, like because I watch the Olympics, and you can be doing great in all, like, track and field and all these long ass meter runs, but when it's coming down to the final stretch, that's the most important part. You might have gassed yourself. Some Olympic gold medalist is pacing themselves properly for that final stretch. That's why I always talk about the back half of someone's round. Like, if all things are even, but I'm finishing strong, it's leaving more of an impression. And I feel like times got that easily. I feel like the second round was the closest round to me, in my opinion. The third was close too. That's what I'm saying. It's a good ass battle. The second round was close to me. Was the closest to me. I thought Fate was a little more aggressive. Started being much more direct, and he had some joints in there. I think I might have edged him that round. Times was good, wasn't as good as his first, but I'm not comparing. That's not how you judge battles. I can't compare it to your best round. I'm just only comparing, and even comparing it to Fate's. Thought Fate just had a little more. But the third, I believe I gave the Times. Um, First and third, I think Times in the third landed like two haymakers toward. I think he landed two haymakers towards the end. I think what he said about that 726 or 762, some shit manufactured. Some, it was like a line like that that kind of like, oh, that seals it. Like he was good at writing the big lines that would kind of, if you had it close, he would have something that, okay, he got it. Fate, Fate is unreal. Fate, you unreal, brother. You unreal, dog. Like that's a top three battle of the year to me. Bill and Pass, Daylight. I mean, not Daylight. Danny and Rock. I think this is now third as the, to me, the third best battle of the year. Am I wild for saying that? How many battles have been really up to this level? Yeah, I can't think of many. I think other than the two I named ahead of it, I don't think you can name another one that's better than this. But maybe I haven't been out. Maybe let me go back and watch some more battles. Maybe I'm tripping. But yeah, so that was a good way to kick things off, man. And then they followed it up with Clone versus Drake Dennis, two guys who are always outside. Seems like two veterans of the game, and it's funny because it's like they battle so much and for so long. Especially Dre, you would think that this battle happened already. Like when I seen this, I'm like, is this a rematch or? But no, it's a good battle. I wouldn't say a letdown, but it's just hard to top. That's like somebody dunking at the vents in a dunk contest. Like, where do you go from here? You know what I'm saying? You can't do nothing but fuck it up. And they did their best. I thought Clone won, and their first rounds to me were their lightest rounds, in my opinion. I feel like Clone got the first in a very light round from both. Uh, I thought the second round is where things started to turn up a bit, and Clone edged that. But Dre might have had my favorite round of the whole battle in that third. Like like he hit a gear that was just, it was crazy. And he has that ability. He battles so much and he punches so much that sometimes, with me at least, sometimes he'll say a punch, even if it's like a name flip. Like, I feel like Dre said that before. Not that he's recycling, but when it's just it's a human thing, right? If someone battles so much so frequently, their style is pretty like, traditional. Like, he's not unorthodox in any way. It's very traditional. Four bars here, it's set up punch. Like, it's not. He's not going out of left field, bringing the punch out of nowhere, rhyming, not rhyming, and doing that. He's kind of basic in his setup and approach. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes I can feel like I heard it before. But in saying that, his third round was, it was laced with heat, man. Second round clone shit was on that level a little bit too, but not as much. But I did give him that round, so therefore I think I probably gave Clone the battle the first two rounds, with Dre taking the third. Um, After that, a matchup I was excited to see. Shout out to Premier Battles. Shout out to Briggsy, Shotty. Does Shotty still own a share of that? So I don't know. Let me see what Shotty at. I don't know. I know you guys wrestling thing going on. Shout out to Shotty. I'm gonna have to. Yo, what's Shotty? Let me put this camera. Shotty, I see you with these little. You got a wrestling league and all that shit now. You got a company. Y'all got hoodies. Do y'all not see me with a hoodie every? Shotty, you gonna make me, dog. You gonna make me RKO you if you don't send me a hoodie, dog. I'm telling you that right now. I'm telling you that right now. Me and my wife will like a hoodie. You gonna get super kicked. I know more wrestling than you. So just by virtue of that, I need a hoodie, Shotty. But that's another. We gonna get into the battle. Bizzo Bond versus Real Deal Champion versus Champion. Really looking forward to it. Bizzo came out with a point to prove. It was sad though. I ain't gonna hold you. It was sad. Let me put the camera back on. It was sad that a lot of y'all, even established vets, didn't know who Bizzo Bond was. That's why I hate when y'all fucking throw the word culture around. Culture isn't just what's happening here in the states. How are you not trying? How are you not informed of who the champion is in the UK? That's like this outside of America. That might be this. It might be a bigger battle rap market than Canada right now. Because that's like you can't be a hardcore fan of like I don't know soccer and not know who's the champion of Spain. You know what I'm saying? Like just because you're from England, you should know if Real Madrid or Barcelona or Atletico Madrid is the La Liga champions that season. Like to me, to not know who the champion is, like y'all be lying. Y'all be fucking lying. But that's neither here nor there. I'm getting a little perturbed, as my grandmother would say. Let me focus on the battle. Battle came out. Bizzo first round smoking shit. I'm usually worried because people forget that Real Deal can rebuttal, freestyle, and all that shit, and then get into his angle bag, which he's a top five. Dare I say top three, maybe angler of all time? I'll say top five. I'll be safe. He's cooking, and then he just jams, and it was bad. It was a nasty jam. It was a nasty jam, man. It was like homeboy, what's the name? Jam from Parks and Rec. It was that type of jam. It was bad. It was bad. Um, so Bizzo clearing the first. Second round, Bizzo does well. He's like, I feel like he was more comfortable in the second round, but he wasn't hitting the mark as much. And then Real to hit a championship gear. And I just thought his material was cleaner, not cleaner, but just more well put together. And I thought he got that round. So going to the third, it's very debatable. I think I might have edged Real Deal in that one. Edged him in that one as well. So even with the choke, I actually got him round per round. I got him winning the second and the third. But it depends on how many points you deduct in the totality where you can give it to Bizzo. I thought Bizzo was good all three, in my opinion. I get all his references. I watched a lot of Bizzo. Still look at me watching battle rap in other countries. Wow, you're lame. But anyway, I look, battle was dope. I wish Real Deal was cleaner because that would have been the top battle too. That would have been a top battle too, man. He kind of fucked up a top 20 battle potentially, man. But all is well. Champion versus champions exhibition, man. Hopefully, we see more of that. We need to see more of that. Bring Soul out over here. Who else can come over here? I definitely need to see. I gotta see Rivers over here. Rivers, come on, man. Come on, man. We gotta get you. I know some people in Michigan that'll battle you. Don't play, man. Don't play. Uh, and then we there. Main event shit. Bill Collector versus Pass. Now, shout out to both gentlemen for making it this far. And long story short, we know who won. Congratulations to Bill Collector. As I put, like I don't think I can kind of congratulate him any better than the way I did on Twitter. Just been through a lot, ups and downs, roller coaster rides. Through it all, he stayed him and surrounded himself with loved ones who really care. I know his wife was so happy. I seen her on Twitter, proud as she should be. Salute to the queen. And in this battle, I will say they both kind of missed marks to make this a little more clear for themselves. So what I mean is, it's weird. So when Pass goes in the first, I'm like, oh. this is good. It's good. But I've seen him open up the rounds. Like pass, I feel like I know what type of pass I'm getting based on the first round. Cause he's not one of them people who writes up or down. He writes level like most of the time. So if he's high up, like, oh shit, he's bugging in this first, he usually just bugs out the whole all three. Like, if that's the level he's at in the first, he's not dropping, bro. He's about to smoke shit. And I seen it against Shoddy, where I was just like, he won, but it wasn't his best. And it kind of reminded me of Jay and Fonz in the Ultimate Madness, where, excuse me, they gave you some of their best material all three rounds on their road there. This was kind of like fatigue performing. They still had dope shit, both of them, but it felt like, there was pockets where they went crazy. Past third was the best round, might have been the best round in the battle. Bill scheme in that second, and then he had a haymaker in that second too. I forgot what it was. Oh, the triple threat shit. Ooh, nasty. But the second round to me is where the battle was won or lost. First round again, pass sets a good tone, but like if I had to grade it from a scale of 1 to 10, I felt like it was a solid 7. Solid 7 with somebody the likes of Bill could get clipped easily. And I thought with the whole watch shit, I don't know if that was the right move, but it probably felt good to do at the time. I thought it kind of, and that's what I mean. He didn't take advantage of just coming out the gate smoking it. To me, he still won the round pretty clear. But that earlier segment with the watch and all that, I seen some people turned off by it. So they probably still was like, oh, he got a lot of ground to make up if he spent time doing this. What happened was he executed the rest of the shit. And I thought he kind of clearly took that off just better punching. Like, I feel like they both was flowing and rapping really well. I just thought the punches was good. Second round was super close. I mean, I watched it back before I even just pre-recorded. It's so close. For 100K, it's almost like I wish there was more of a clear winner. Like it's for because to me, and we can just skip to the third. I thought Pass got the third. To me, Pass is at his best, and who am I to say when you're at your best? But I prefer Passes, the version of Pass where he's gonna always rap and flow really well and have these really good pockets and things like that. And he's gonna have substance for the most part, but it's less based on the final punch and more of a message than a punch. Like if a punch happens to be there at the end of the message, cool. But the message he displays while rapping to me is what sets him apart from some of his counterparts that he get compared to often. You know what I'm saying? And I felt like more in the third when he's talking about like accolades and how he feels like Bill switched his style up, but all he really is doing is just rapping out a different. You know what I'm saying? Like when he got into that, he's gotten like his subject matter really plays a part. It really makes him elite when his subject matter matches his great rapping ability. You know what I'm saying? I feel like he didn't really have much of that in the first, had more of it in the second, and had all of it in the third. Whereas I feel like Bill in the third had dope shit. And I know the Loud Boys is going crazy, but y'all know how my ears work. I'm able to easily shut off when I can feel like I don't care how loud they are. Like that roof can blow off. It wasn't all that to me. So y'all know me. That's why y'all here. I feel like the third was just fragments of shit thrown together. Not saying he wrote it last minute, but that's just how it came across. Like it was just a piece here. This is a dope bar. This here. This is a dope bar. Um, like you know, it was good rapping, and he can design it and disguise it with really good rapping and presence and performance. But I thought his best material might have been that second round, which is why I too gave him rounds 1 and 2. Again, the scheme, the performance, just the just the presence, the punching. Bill is truly gifted, man. Shout out to Bill Collector, man. Super deserved that. And shout out to Paz, who was a good sport about it. All he did was like, yo, whatever. My album coming out helped me get close to 100K in that regard. You know what I'm saying? So, all in all, first season was a success to me. Um, I would give it a B plus or an A minus. Can't be all the way perfect. There's some things that need to be worked on. I'm sure they'll get right to it. But salute the King of the Dot for helping to push the culture forward. Bringing somebody from the UK was dope. I think next season, got to have some women involved, right? And got to pick a different pot of people. Like, y'all kind of did it this season, but do it a little bit even more next season. Introduce us to some guys, even though it probably won't be introducing me, but like to the masses. You know, so I had to look, man. I watched too much battle rap. Like, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers thought Reggie P was a revelation. I'm like, this brother been out. You know what I'm saying? But that's just neither here nor there. But like, introduce some more. Nay, I got a list of people that would really fit perfect for what y'all do at King of the Dot. Organic Gully, man. Just holla at me. Holla at me. I got somebody from the South, the East. I definitely got people from the Midwest. Perfect. So those are two things I think they can improve next season. Or not improve, just build upon. Adding women to the mix and just getting some different people. Cause I don't, you know, like I don't want to keep who was on the Grand Prix and the season. Like, got love for Thesaurus, but I don't think I want to see him on the season again. Who else who came back? There's a couple people like Clone was cool. I don't know if I want to see him back. Scotty, like, give somebody else a shot. That's all I'm saying. So let's try to have a different rotation the next season. All right. But salute to y'all. Up next, we talk about the wrap off that happened the very next day. Yeah. The wrap off happened, man, over the weekend, Sunday to be exact. You see 4 battles listed, only 3 happened. You look at the cover, see First Lady Flames versus RX. That battle actually didn't go down. RX was there, so hopefully everything was good with First Lady Flames. I'm sure details will be coming out about that soon. All right, let's go ahead and talk about the battles that did happen. First up was Lou Cypher versus the Saurus, man. Interesting battle. I believe going into the battle, I picked Lou to win. Yeah, I did. Shout out to real name Brandon. We did prediction shows. I'm gonna tell you who. Let me go ahead and tell you who were to pick. Scratch RX and First Lady Flames. He picked the Saurus. I picked Lou Cypher. He picked Danny Myers. I picked Frat. He picked Jada Nightwing, and I picked Big K. So let's start with the Saurus and Lou Cypher. I got this one wrong. Got this one wrong out the gate. Got it wrong. I thought, now I see people chanting 30 and all that. I didn't think it was a 30. I thought Lou Cypher got the second. If you want to give the Saurus a second, cool. But I thought the layers and shit he was doing that second was remarkable, bro. He was saying some shit. And it reminded me of his Reggie P performance where the first he kind of just bullshitting. He know he's so gifted lyrically, and he's just got this so slow, nonchalant delivery. But sometimes it connects and sometimes it doesn't. When it's not as slick as he thinks it is, it can come off just like total dry bullshit, right? But when he does it in a way where it's like nuanced and still got a little energy to it, like his second round versus Reggie P, which is the direct correlation I put with his second round against the Saurus, it comes off like yo, he's so smooth, it's so natural. So it's like it's a very thin line on his style. That's what I guess that's what I'm coming to realize, and that's maybe something I don't know. He don't give a fuck about what I'm talking about, but it's just a fine line from being too nonchalant and like blah, and being like I'm so smooth, I can do this effortlessly. What? That was crazy. I wrote it. I know. Like it's just a little. It's a margins, bro. Margins. First round, it wasn't it. I thought the Saurus to me was good all 3. So like, there's nothing really new to say about the Saurus. He's a legend, and when he's in his element and when he's comfortable, he shows you what a legend is supposed to show you. You know, angles, punching, really good rhyming and rapping. The multis were there. The performance was there. The connection with the crowd. He just like, it's the Saurus, man. Like it was less about him and more about Lou to see could Lou match that because Lou had a really good tournament run, and you wanted to see him keep that momentum, right? So the first was a little bit hit and miss. Second was much better. I gave him that round. And then third, he starts off with a dope little line, some witty, funny shit about RX shooting his shot. You hear from him. Then, RX got that voodoo. She got that voodoo. Then when KCJ was making niggas choke in the tournament, Lou, you better go off stage when RX appears, boy. And she be on IG Live, like doing readings and shit. Look how I come around, though. You better say, I'm just saying. So, yeah, fucked up big time in the beginning of this third. It's pretty much academic from there. The Swords got it 2-1. I was definitely wrong about that. And, with Lou, to me, he's one of the more gifted writers we got. Like, he's better than a lot of people that y'all are. I always say this: Lou Cipher writing is better than a lot of people that y'all got ahead of him, probably as a writer. Like, y'all probably got them ahead of him due to good writing and being a star, quote unquote. But line for line on paper, Lou is way better than a lot of them that y'all name. I'll let y'all name them. Y'all come back and ask me, is Lou a better writer than them? I'm gonna be like, yeah. He just gotta care, or he just gotta tap into it, and that's kind of what I was worried about. Like, you tell him a big bag is there. I felt like the tournament was perfect for that. I don't know, and I ain't pocket watch. I don't know what they got paid for this, but the vibe of the atmosphere came across. Being outside it's never really a jam for me to have battle events outside, outdoors. So that in itself was kind of like that. But the atmosphere felt like a cookout, celebration, reunion type of function. And it didn't feel, it lacked any type of intensity like, oh shit. You know what I'm saying? It didn't feel like a volume or a blackout. You know what I'm saying? It just felt like we just chilling, kicking it, trading bars. So I think if you put Lou in that element, I I don't know. Maybe that's probably what it was. We'll see. I don't know. He knows. I don't know. But shout out to the source on that dub. I don't even want to talk about this next battle, bro. I really don't want to talk about Danny Myers, bro. Danny, I'm worried about you. Seriously. And this is what's going to happen, right? Because Danny got a strong fan base. His fan base is creeping into the top 5 most loyal, but also most annoying fan bases. Like the Lux Beloveds, JC, I fuck with JC and met him at iBattle. Cool as it. This is about your fans, not you. His fan base is loyal and just nuts, right? Surf, the Surfettes, the Surfinators. Those to me the top 3. I know y'all sound surprised at JC and yeah, but the Danny, the Yikers, the Yike Boys, the Yike team. Oh my God, he's still Danny. Like, notice how many times y'all got to keep saying it. In order for y'all to keep defending it, that means something continues to happen. Remember that. You shouldn't keep defending things, and if you keep defending things, that means things aren't changing, right? So, had Danny on the show, what, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, with Nico. Shout out to my brother. He told me he was gonna slow down this year. Told me he gonna take it easy. What the fuck do you think take it easy means, Danny? Hmm? I need to know. Boy, boy, boy. You got cooked pretty bad. I'm not gonna hold you. Now, I know people are going to try to save face, like, well, he got the second. Does it really matter when he quits in the third? Does it really matter? So I've seen battle rap give 10-8 rounds for like really powerful thirds. Like, so remember the whole Math and Rex thing? Remember when everybody's like, Math, yo, Math third was so crazy. He won the battle off that one round. I'm like, but Rex won the first two. Nah, dog, but that third. So Rex can be clean all three rounds, and one powerful round can negate an extra round. Then what the hell does quitting do? You think you still want to give Danny a second, even though he quit in the third? This is the second time. Say the first time he said he was tired. He told Smack he was tired. He looked at Lush and all them and told him he was burnt out. But he's saying this as if he's being worked, like someone else is controlling his life. Like, are you being forced to do this? You was burnt. You tired. Now you burnt out. Next year you're gonna say I'm exhausted. Like, just stop, nigga. Just stop. You don't have to. Do you have to? If you have to, then go. But do you? I don't know. Frack was incredible. Let me tell you why I think the choking happened too. Sometimes we don't give credit to the battler for applying pressure. Sometimes pressure bursts pipes, man. I'm not pausing. I'm from Detroit. If y'all think that's wild, then just stop listening to me. But pressure bursts pipes, man. Look, if and I hate to use basketball analogies, let's use football. If there's a quarterback that's marching down the field at an alarming efficient rate, getting big yardage while marching, and you're dinking and dunking, getting down the field. Okay, the score, like, he put up 7 with 3 plays. You put up 7 using 10 to 12 plays. You're playing keep up. He's like, okay, here go another 3 plays, touchdown. All right, here go another 10, 12 plays, touchdown. Bet, we still here. And he keeps getting touchdowns with 4 or less big plays. Guess what's gonna happen? To my football people, you're gonna press the issue. You're gonna feel that pressure to do something a little extra. You're gonna feel that pressure to perform at a different level. So yes, sometimes greatness on the other side, like right in front of you, can kind of like force you to be a little tense. I think that's what happened. I think Frack came out, set a really good tone. Danny is rapping, rebuttal. He loves the rebuttal. It was dope. Midway in the first, he fucks up. And I see people, you can tell when people got favorites because they try to minimize how bad the fuck up was. Like, if it's somebody they don't fuck with, like a 2-second like stumble break will be like, yo, huge, he choked, huge stumble. When somebody they fuck with, a slight stumble, he got it back though. I'm not here to do that. I'm not here to do that, man. I'm not here to do that. It was a big time stumble, bro. You can hear him. He stumbled. He said, "Fuck," all that, and you can hear him whispering his rounds back to himself to get himself back on track. You know what I'm saying? Like, he even had a full-fledged conversation. Like, no, I ain't choked. I'm all right. I'm about to get it back. Like, that's buying yourself time. That's a big stumble. When a slight stumble is when you stumble over words, whisper, and get it back. Like, you ain't even got time. A slight stumble, you ain't got time to talk to nobody. That's a big stumble. Big time stumble. Did finish the round, though. Easily goes to Frack. Second round is obviously the most debatable. I just thought Frack shit was more creative. He's one of the angle gods right now, bro. And I wouldn't even say right now. He ain't battled in 2 years. It feels like. I think his last battle was the Diz battle. He's been doing other exceptional shit. Angles were crazy, hilarious. I think sometimes we pay attention to how funny an angle is, like for him, for instance, or when like Real Deal does something or says something funny, but the strategy and how intelligent it is, we kind of ignore that. It was so well put together, bro. Well put together. Now, Danny rebuttals were fire, and his round was really, really good. But I felt like even though he was punching good, I felt like he was grasping at straws. Like, it's hard to really, I always say that. It's hard when someone's so direct with you with all of their material and it's good that you counter it with just good material. You get what I'm saying? Like, my material was equally as good as yours, but mine were more direct and catered exactly for you and only you, nobody else but you. Some of your bars were me because you had name flips in there. But there's also some bars that could have applied to anyone. Who you gonna get that round to? I'm gonna get that to Frack. So I got him up 2-0. Third, beautiful. Another beautiful angle. Danny just said, I'm gonna start off with something nice. You gonna let the rest of that round chilling ice, man. Like I look, the battle was over. 3-0 to me. You wanna say 2-1, I guess. But I feel like that was it. That was it. I'm not gonna harp on that. Danny, he's Danny just got an addiction, man. Danny got an addiction. That's it. Danny has an addiction. He do. Like that battle rap fiend shit ain't a joke, bro. He really, he really can't stop. He can't stop if he tried. He gonna hear something. Oh shit, it's battle of the year, and he gonna want to come out and get smoked with somebody. Why I admire that he's the consummate battle rap lover and junkie. Just, no, he can't be doing this. Champion of the year shit over with for me. Like you, you take 2 steps forward with the Tay Rock battle, and take 2 steps back. Like look at his. To me, so his started out on fire, beating Tay Rock clear to me. To the majority of the people to him. I think that I don't know what the app got. I don't never pay attention to no fucking app. What they got, but I'm pretty sure they got him winning, right? One round versus Sharon where people got Sharon winning. Now you got, you know, then you did the little slap shit. I guess you won that. I don't know if they can count that champion of the year. Who knows? I doubt it. Go against Av. The consensus is you lost that. Followed up, can smoke by Frack. You're out of the running early. It's over. Over with. Coldest pin for the dopest shit, whatever JC's slogan is. My condolences. That's it. As for Frack, look, people are saying Sharon and A Ward. I feel like, yeah, those would be nice matchups. I just want to see him in England too. I think he'd be dope in England. Actually, we'll see. It'll be fun to see how he worked on RBE. I don't think he got any desire to go there, but you know, maybe the GTX shit. We can go against somebody like you know what I'm saying. Have him go against him and Mac Myron would be fire. Like, cause Mac Myron's kind of like it's like the kryptonite to all the white boys. Like Mac Myron, he be in a different bag against the white man. Shit, crazy. But that would be fire. But yeah, man, salute to Frack. Always believed in his body of work. Look at the Source. Look at Excel. Did he battle Eddie on back in the day too? Like he's just really really good, and people just kind of lose sight of him because he don't battle as frequently, and they kind of look at him as a funny, sarcastic guy, and obviously he is because he implements that, you know, those traits in his writing, but it's surgical and it's a death blow a lot of times. Like he can fuck you up. Like in that Thesaurus battle, he was cutting deep with some shit about, you know, basically Thesaurus lineage and battle rap and how, like, man, just go watch his battles. Shout out to Frack, man. Frack ain't for games. And now Danny knows that. Moving right along. Big K, JD Nightwing. I'm not really gonna spend too much time on this battle. Kind of went how I thought it was gonna go. I ended up being right. The majority got Big K winning either 2-1 or 3-0. It's just always said when you're kind of like Jay, when you're slow and deliberate, when your shit don't land, it hits differently. Like it's much more noticeable than someone like if Rum is punching back to back all the time and he's like going at a certain pace, the shit that he missed is gonna just be a miss because he's right back with another punch that's gonna shake shit. When you're deliberate and your build up's take a minute and then you punching and it's like or it's just a bar that just don't land, it's like you wasted a lot of the time and material. And he was good. Don't get me wrong, he was good. It was some odd breaks due to the airplane in the sky. Another reason, like we don't need that shit outside. Like, and what's up with the West? Why the West always want to be outside? West Coast elites. And now this shit, why y'all always want to be outside in alleys and shit? Why y'all always around airports? Y'all ain't got no rural area where it's just nothing there. Like not even a kite in the sky. What's up with y'all, man? Man had to stop because the airplane was over his head. Like the same airplane that flew over the alleyway shit. But yeah, man. He was good in spots. I feel like K was just better overall. It was a solid battle. Nothing like right home about. Controversy over Big K's lyrics. Apparently, and that's wild on my part. I need to get more informed on the heritage and the stereotypes that Samoans deal with. Something about the spam lyric didn't sit well with some people, and there was another lyric in there about the delicacy line or something like that. I gotta look into that. But Big K is gonna teeter that line, and it's gonna play on the fence like that, and he's gonna live on the edge for sure. So it ain't no telling. I'm pretty sure this is gonna be an ongoing story for maybe a week or two. Then the bad rap culture they'll get over it and move on to something else that's even that's way more childish and irrelevant. So that's just how it is, man. I'm out of here in the year. I can just talk. I'm talking freely, man. Y'all know how it is. But salute to the rap off. I didn't see the cartoon shit. It ain't my bag, man. I was watching UConn and South Carolina wrap up. So that's all you got for the wrap off. We gonna go to Only Happens in Ohio now. Yeah, Only Happens in Ohio went down over the weekend. I was there in Cincinnati. Shout out to iBattle and Jay Jeans who threw it and had me there. Pretty dope. For those who are looking for the live commentary that I was supposed to be doing that actually didn't happen. Was out of my control, out of Gene's control. But I did do kind of like some Rucker and who was the dude from at And1 joints? Like, oh, here we go, the main event. And you just talking shit while dudes are dribbling and shit. I kind of did that for Ill Will and Jay Jeans. But other than that, I was a spectator like everybody else. I enjoyed my time there though, and copped the VOD on iBattle TV app. I'm telling you, it was some joints on there, bro. It was some real good battles. Most of the battles you see didn't go down, but the ones that did, I can talk about. KJ Two Real versus ABM Shoot kick things off. Dope matchup, man. Totally different styles. I feel like it was a one round. Oh no, that was actually three. ABM to me got the first, and I felt like KJ Two Real got the second, and ABM Shoot got the third. That's what I'm feeling like, if I remember correctly. ABM Shoot, his delivery is much more is stronger. The conviction behind his words hit a little harder. So while KJ Two Real was punching a lot more and a little more quicker to the punch, I feel like the effectiveness of someone, first of all, even just the presence of ABM Shoot getting closer up on him, closing the distance when he's talking to him, so it appears that he's barking. All that shit matters. A little nuance shit matters. KJ Two Real's kind of just bouncing around, moving, performing really well, but all in all, I thought he had a few more dry spots than ABM Shoot, so I gave him the battle. But I've seen KJ Two Real. I believe I used to watch him. I think he was on Shots Fired in Ohio. I think I've seen him on there a couple of times. So he gets busy. I heard about ABM Shoot before I even landed. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to them brothers. Yeah, no, that was a good way to open the card for sure. What was the next battle? Next battle, I think they got right into XL and Cash Money. That's what's crazy. They went right into the shits. Um, the growth of Cash Money, man, has been great to see. I just think he's putting together shit much more cohesive with a much better game plan. Yes, it's still street shit. It's still real conviction and everything. But there's a little wittiness in it. There's like better pacing. He's not. I don't feel like he's burning out. Sometimes he used to rap so like strong and fast and intense. I feel like he would burn himself out. Like case in point, against Stack Almighty here in Detroit, like a year or two back. I felt like the second round he was saying fire ass shit, and then he just kind of lost his way. And I think he jerseyed that round or whatever, and shortened the round. But he's pacing much better. Thought he had a strong performance in the one rounder. And XL is XL. XL is XL, man. I thought his round was equally as good. A little stumbly towards the end. Maybe that could have been maybe crowd interference, or they did have people there doing a bit much, doing a bit much. It's always it's interesting seeing like crowds that aren't used, or states and cities that aren't used to having battle rap events there frequently, so they don't know when to make noise, when to react, and then when to stop the reaction. So you know also, being boozed up never helps. But I thought XL fared well on the road, clearly on the road, and dope one rounder. It's a one rounder who, to me, unless you get really smoked, is who is just a good exhibition, good showing from both. Can't wait to see their next plates. All right. Next, I believe was the main event. Um, there was a couple more battles, I believe, after this. Yeah. Well, you know what? I'll say that one for last. Let's get into Skip Jones versus Ease. Ease is from the South, came all the way up. I think he's from Georgia. The battle Skip, and that was a goodie. I think this is when Ill Will sat next to me, was just chilling because this battle was already over. He was really impressed with Ease, man. He even like clapped when his round was done. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, he really. And Ease was barking. Skip did well too. Again, um, I'm gonna be honest with you. If I had to call that one, I would probably give it to Ease, maybe, just because I felt like even his little set, he had setup punches that were good and clever. That he would have to stop, like damn, people are reacting to the setup and that wasn't even a punch yet. But I thought Skip did good too. Skip is a problem for sure. He came over, said what's up to me even before the battle started to let me know, be on the lookout for him. And yeah, follow him on Twitter, Skip Jones, and all that good stuff. But yeah, it was a good battle, man. Good battle. Ohio just breeds good battle rap. And first of all, shout out to the women out there. Why Ohio battle rap just have all the women pull up? How do we have that happen here in Michigan? How do you, I thought Cali's supposed to have all the women in the women, weed, and weather, right? Isn't that what Dr. Dre and Kendrick Lamar said in the recipe? I don't be seeing that many women at y'all events, but never mind, never mind. But shout out to Ohio though, full of women. Um, yeah, and so now, and Don Marino, listen, man, oh man, you know he ain't had to do that. He got YT up, and YT is good. I've seen YT a couple of times. I know he was killing shit in the Crucible by all accounts. Did this on what, a week prep, 5 days prep, so he gets a pass for his material. Sure, fine. That's also another thing, man. If you're in the Crucible, don't be taking battles, man. The people who go pretty far usually sit out all these other opportunities and just focus on the Crucible. So don't try to mix. But who am I? That's just my humble opinion. And this is why. Because when you got the Crucibles and you focus on that, trying to make an eight, you get smoked. Don Marino was not giving a fuck about yo Crucible. You know how you used to get weapons like that? You know how you used to get weapons like, didn't I tell you not to do this? That's how Don was fucking him up, man. Like me and Will was kind of going crazy low key, and I wasn't even going crazy that much, but Don with a clear. That's what I'm saying. This is a one rounder, but I can. That's a clear win. That's a clear. Shout out to Don. Sheesh. I don't know what got into him that night. And he was late too. How you how you mad that you late and then take it out on YT, Dom? Who the fuck you think you are, man? I'm just joking, man, talking shit, man. But and then J G's and Ill Will, man. Battle of the night. Battle of the night. Battle of the night. Yo, Jeans can really like. I know his shit's called Writers Up, so you expect him to be a good writer, but he's wicked with the pen, bro. Jeans is wicked, dog. Jeans was really getting that Ill Will. Ill Will really had to fight. If Ill Will would have came anything less than what he was, he probably would have got a little dog walked on the key. That's how good Jeans was, especially the opening shit. Like, man, just I battle TV app, man. Go watch the shit, man. That shit was crazy. Then Will came back with two fire ass rebuttals, bro. And people forget that Ill Will is one of the better rebuttalers. He just don't do it as much. One, because we don't get to see him battle a lot, so he doesn't do it in volume, right? Like Danny battles every Tuesday and every Sunday when Chick-fil-A is closed. So you get to see him rebuttal all the time. So you got him higher ranked. Ill Will was out rebuttaling Trez when Trez was in his prime on RBE. Don't forget that. He stood there and was rebuttaling with A-War too. Like, he can do this shit. He did that shit to Jeans. Boy, he put pressure. It was pressure in that fight. Pressure. Woo. But yeah, man. Yeah, that was a good one. Only happens in Ohio. Salute, salute, salute. Um, I'm not. I'm just gonna wrap things up here, man. I ain't even gonna cut away, doing edits. Shout out to everyone who tuned in. Sick as a dog, but I got through it. Got to blow my nose and take some medicine and lay my ass down. As always, keep it battle rap. Peace, love.